Alright, moving on. Oh no. Well, some of you saw the gameplay footage of this. Shaq Fuck. This game is so bad. Worst fighting game I've ever played, honestly. It's so fucking bad. Look at this. Empty box. It was traded in at Video Game Central. Video Game Central couldn't get rid of it. They sold it for $3. $3. Shaq Fu. Horrible. I'm not even going to say why it's bad. If you don't know why Shaq Fu's bad at this point, you need to go fucking do some time investment, because what the hell? There's so much shit in this box. Holy crap. Alright, let's take a look. I'm going to try to tip it over so we can get a better look. This, you're going to see all kinds of random shit like this. What this is an adapter that's supposed to, back in the Dreamcast era of games, okay? Let me tell you a little bit about the Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was a console released in the 90s by Sega. And the Dreamcast was one of the first, I'd say, like, next-gen systems of that time. It was made to directly compete with systems like the PlayStation 1. And it did run on CDs like the PlayStation 1. But the real selling point of the Dreamcast was that it was basically the best console ever made for fighting games. Like, all the fighting games that came out had pretty close to arcade quality releases on the Dreamcast. So we're talking about, for Street Fighter, you're talking the Power Stone games 1 and 2. You're talking Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter Second Impact, Third Strike. All those came out for it. You're talking CVS 2, although CVS 2 arguably had some differences in the Dreamcast version. It was speed and other things. And of course, the classic Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which recently was released on Xbox Live and PSN and has horrible fucking problems. The only real console version anyone plays of those games is on Dreamcast. And what this is an adapter that you can use a PS2 controller to play it on Dreamcast. And the reason you want to do that is a lot of the joysticks coming out at the time, like the Hori Real Arcade Pro, all the Japanese style joysticks were for PS2. And so it was a lot easier to buy an adapter like this than to try to get a stick like custom made so that it would work with the Dreamcast. What is this? Madden 94? When the hell did they start making Maddens anyway? This might be the first one. Well, probably not, since it says 94. It's probably like the second or third one. I don't know. When did they start making them? So in here we've got a bunch of Genesis shit. We got Genesis controllers, more Genesis controllers. We've got a CD. What's in this CD case? From my college that I went to. What is this stuff? Movies. Oh shit! Here's a copy of Capcom vs. SNK 2. What's this? This is a blank disc. It's probably Marvel vs. Capcom 2 would be my guess if it's a blank disc. Syriana, which I never watched because it was always in this case and I never fucking booted it. There Will Be Blood. I'm finding all the movies that I lost. A Time to Kill. This is, I have all these empty cases over in my living room. Now I found them. What the hell is this? Schindler's List. The Usual Suspects. And The Alamo. All those movies I never watched. I'm bringing that out. I never watched those movies because I lost them. I had them in there. Here's a fucking battery I bought for my Dell laptop that doesn't work. That was a waste of $70. I think this is my original hard drive. Yeah, this is my original Xbox 360 hard drive, 20 gigs, that came with the original system. And now I bought the bigger hard drive since then, so I've converted everything over. What do we got? Shadow Squadron for the 32X. That's actually a pretty decent game. No one's heard of it, but it's pretty decent. Star Wars Arcade for the 32X. That's the most boring fucking shooter game on the planet. Uh-oh. Now this game was pretty fun. If you had a bunch of friends to play with, American Gladiators for the Super Nintendo was pretty fun. I'm gonna take that out. Oh shit, what's this? I found the bottom of it, but where's the fucking top of this thing? Ugh. This is looking like a huge mess. Here's the case for Capcom Collection Reloaded. Let me get that out for PSP. Great. What do we got here? Oh shit, Sonic CD. Probably the best game ever made for the Sega CD. And what's this? Prize Fighter, one of the worst games ever made for the Sega CD. What do we got over here? Soul Feast, which is actually a decent shooter for Sega CD. And Bram Stoker's Dracula. Oh my god. Terrible. Terrible game. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. This is a bookend slash like secret, oh shit, secret storage compartment thing. This is a collector's edition. This is What the fuck is this? This is from, here we go, Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Minas Tirith. So this is a Minas Tirith collectible, because I bought the collector's edition version of that movie, and it's fucked up. I can see there's pieces broken off, because it's been in my fucking, this storage bin, things snapped off of it, but I might still use it as a bookend eventually. Look at all, I got an Xbox 360 controller randomly in here, mixed in with Sega Genesis. Here's another, here's the 120 gig hard drive that came with my Xbox 360 Elite, and this is a funny story. Here's what happened. Let me explain why I have so many Xbox hard drives. So originally I had an Xbox with the 20 gig hard drive, right? And I've gone through, I think I'm on my 5th Xbox right now, if not my 6th, and that's not an exaggeration. I had like 4 red rings of death, 2 drive read errors, just every possible error you could fucking think of I've had with that thing. So all you gamers out there who are in pain because, you know, you've had problems with your 360s, I'm on the same page as you, man. I mean, I love the system. I think the games for it are outstanding. I love Xbox Live. The system itself is a piece of garbage. It's like made out of fucking paper mache. The thing breaks for any old reason, and I'm pretty disappointed that that's the case. But anyway, what we've got here is the 2 hard drives. This is my original hard drive, and I decided I was going to upgrade my hard drive to the 120 gig because this one was almost full. Especially because, like I've told you in other videos on my other channel, I actually saved my game saves from a lot of games like Mass Effect, for example. Mass Effect, they promised, right when the game was out, the first game, they said, if you save your game saves from Mass Effect 1, when Mass Effect 2 comes out, you'll be able to affect the game in some way. So I did keep all my game saves from Mass Effect. So there's a lot of games where I have multiple saves that have been saved up for stuff like that. And there was also other games that I downloaded from Xbox Live Arcade, and I said, you know, I want to actually you know, save them. So I said, let me upgrade my hard drive. So I went to the store, and this was when the 120 gig hard drive had basically just come out. I went to the store, and I said, let me get the 120 gig. So I get the 120 gig. I came home. I transferred everything over. Within a week, my Xbox 360 died. Again, if you can fucking believe it. And so I just got so frustrated at that point. I sent that one in for warranty repair because it was still under warranty with Microsoft. But I went ahead and bought an Elite, and I said, fuck this. I'm just going to get the Elite. If the Elite conks out, now I'm going to call them and say, I'm on number 6, and if you don't fucking send me a brand new Xbox, I'm going to kill your family. So I bought an Elite. I ended up getting another 120 gig hard drive, so now I've got a 20 gig, 120 gig, and another 120 gig over with my 360 where I actually save my games. Pretty fucking retarded, but that's what happens when you have a shit system. Here is my Metal Gear Solid 4 headset that I bought for Metal Gear Solid 4 online, and then of course after a week, the game's, no one played it online anymore, so I'm actually going to keep that out in case I want to use a headset over PSN for whatever reason. I can't imagine why I would want to. Trying to see if there's anything else of value. Aha! Metalhead for 32X. That game sucked. What else is in here? I still don't see the power adapter for my PSP, which is a problem. Triple Play 96 for the Genesis. I don't think this works anymore. I think I remember I tried to use this right before I moved and it didn't work. Xbox, what is this? This is the transfer software. Ah, the transfer software. Oh, wait a minute. My friend was looking for this. Let me take that out. This is the transfer software, and the cable should be... There's the cable. There it is. Get over here, you son of a bitch. Oh, my God. It's so buried in here. The transfer cable. Yes, you actually need to buy the official transfer cable to transfer your data from one hard drive to another for the Xbox 360. That's retarded. And they charge money for it, too, if you don't buy the bigger hard drive with the package that comes with it. So my friend wants to use that. I'll give that to him. And here's just odds and ends. Here's the dock I was telling you about from my old camera. I used to charge it through a dock. That was back when Sony liked to rip you off. They wouldn't even sell you a fucking power cord. Instead, they would sell you a dock, so you had to buy the dock. Excuse me. Here's the extra battery pack for my PSP. And here's Virtual Fighter for 32X. That game's god-awful, too. Alright, I'm going to keep looking through here, so hold on.